Alright, what's going on, people? I know it's your man JMV. Checking in with y'all real quick. Just thought about it. Had a little scenario twice in regards to hours of service, so I just figured I'd make a quick little video talking about hours of service and managing it, properly and running your hours correctly. So on my way down to the first delivery of this load in Hammond, Louisiana, I got down. I stopped for the night in Mississippi, but I stopped to do an 8-hour break. You're supposed to do 10 hours off. That you do a 10-hour break every day. That's how you get your full clock back. But you can do an 8-2 split where you do 8 hours off, and you get some of your time back, and you can drive to where you need to drive to. Assuming you got enough hours, or you get enough time back where you can get there. And then when you get there, you need to be off for 2 hours to complete your 10-hour break. So in my case last night, I did an 8-hour break. Woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had an 8:30 appointment, and I was roughly just about 4 hours away, a little under 4 hours away, projected time. So I slept, I got up. When I checked my clock, I had 4 hours. So it gave me 4 hours back. So I had, when I got down there, I had 17 minutes on my clock. So I had pretty much enough time, a little time to spare to get down there. And I really probably could have done a 10-hour break, but the smart thing to do is to get your ass down there early. Like I said before, always early, never late. So I got down there at 7:15. My appointment was 8:30. And like I said, if I had the 10-hour break, there's no telling I would have barely made it there. I would have probably got there around 8:15, 8:20. And that's assuming that I didn't encounter anything that was out of my control, such as unexpected traffic, an accident, or a construction zone or something of that sort. So, like I said, get down there early, get to your deliveries and your pickups early. So, got down there, 17 minutes on my clock. They put me on the door at about 8:15. So by the time they got me out of there, it was 10:30. So I spent 3 hours there, more than enough time to get my 2-hour break in. So at that point, when I was done and paid the lumber fee and was ready to get the fuck up out of there, I had 7 hours on my clock. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, so what you gonna do? I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna drive 5 miles down the road. This was the first plan I was gonna do. Drive 5 miles down the road to this pilot, fill up the tanks, fill up the reefer, top off the def, and park, go eat at Waffle House, stay there, do my 10-hour break there, get up around 11 p.m. and drive on up to the last delivery on this load up in South Haven, Mississippi. And that's what I was gonna do. And then I sat there and I thought about it, and I said, well, if you do that and it's gonna take you 5 hours to drive up there, that means you're gonna run your clock down 5 hours. So when you get up there, you will have 5 hours of drive time available. Possibly less, depending on how long it takes them to get me in and out. And then I looked at my clock and said, well, after I got done eating at Waffle House, I had 5 hours and some change on my clock. So I was like, well, you know what the smart thing to do is to actually go ahead and drive up there now. As y'all can tell, I'm clearly on my way up there right now. But the smart thing to do is to drive up there now. I'm gonna stop at another pilot that's 28 miles away from the delivery point, and I'll do my 10-hour break there, get up at 4 in the morning, and drive on up to my delivery, which is, the appointment is at 5 in the morning. So I'll get up at 4, probably leave at about 4:15, 4:20, and it's going to be roughly a 30-minute drive, so I'll be there about 4:45, 4:50. And then by doing it this way, instead of getting up here like I was gonna do, spend the night down in Louisiana and get up here and have 5 hours left on my clock, I'm only gonna use 30 minutes to drive up here. And by the time they get me unloaded and get me up out of there, I'll basically have a full clock. I'll have 9.5 available hours to drive. And that pretty much opens up the options as far as the next load that I'm able to get, because my time is not limited. I don't have, 5 hours or less on my clock. I have basically a full clock, so any load that is available I can run. Whereas there might be a time sensitive load where they needed to get picked up now and get it moving, now. And if I only have 4 hours, I still gotta drive to the pickup location. Unless it's a drop and hook, I still gotta wait to get loaded. And even if it is a drop and hook, then you might have to wait for them to finish loading that trailer, so you're losing more time off your clock. And then by the time you do all that, man, shit, get up out of here, you might only have an hour, 2 hours left to drive. And you might need to knock out, 200 or 300 miles once the load is picked up to stay on schedule. So managing the clock properly, you always want to maximize your time. You always want to maximize your time, man. Run it right, because time is money. The more time you got to drive, the more money you can make. Plain and simple. Even if it's a short load, it's a load that's picking up 50 miles from South Haven and going 250 miles, 300 miles. Well, if I only got 5 hours available, and I got to drive to the pickup location, maybe get live loaded, and then that could take up an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then drive up to delivery. You might not have enough time to get there, and that short run might be paying $500-600 to go 300 miles, but it needs to be there by a certain time, and you might not have the hours to get there. So that's kind of why. Well, that's not kind of why. That's why you'll hear people say, if you can, sleep at the shipper or receiver, because when you do that, then you don't start your clock. Your clock won't start until you leave the premises. So that's not always an option. It's not always available. I don't know if it's an option where I'm going now. The number I called was like a corporate number. It wasn't like for the actual location, so I couldn't figure out if they had if they allow overnight parking or not. So I'm just gonna go to this Pilot. They got a Chinese buffet across the street, Applebee's, a Huddle House. So I'm gonna just go post up there. Probably hit up the Applebee's, get something to eat, and chill out, play the Xbox for a bit, take my ass to sleep, get up, be there bright and early, right on time, and like I said, have a full clock ready to run tomorrow. But yeah, just wanted to make this video real quick, give y'all my experience and my advice on handling this hour of service situation. Like I said, time is money. So don't waste your time, because you're gonna lose out on money. Plain and simple. Anyway,